Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. And today we have another bomb reading, Capricorn. And we don't have the cards out yet. No, we don't. We're being super spontaneous today. We're being very Aries-like. Yeah, and we are in Aries season. Yes, we are. And we're coming to a solar eclipse in Aries. So I'll have a video on that on my other channel. And I hope you guys are all well, right, Capricorn? So today, what was I saying about Aries here? I kind of forgot here. Oh, yeah, the spontaneity, right? You're like, what? Yeah. And so, yeah, a little lack of sleep here. But the spontaneity of Aries season. So this is like the Fool. I'm just going to jump out and take this leap of faith, right? So we are in that season. It's interesting, though. We're stepping into a Mercury retrograde, which is, for some, that can kind of maybe limit that kind of, or, you know, that spontaneity. But it's going to depend really. It's going to depend because it depends. It affects everybody within their house, right? And, within their own, I don't mean where you live, but it affects everybody differently, the eclipse. And I will talk about that in the other video. So you guys could be feeling this different. But we definitely in Aries season. And so it's not just Mercury retrograde, it's Mercury retrograde in Aries. So it makes a difference. Yeah, it does. So let's see what we have. And for you guys. And today, Capricorn, we're using the little vampires. Yeah, we are. And and they want your pure blood. Yeah, they do. Are you a pure blood Capricorn? Are you? A lot of people tell me they have royalty, right? And I'm like, well, okay, that's fine, right? And so, or they come from royalty. And but before we begin, Capricorn, if you like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. If you don't understand somebody, it's good to get one of those. You don't trust them or you don't know them. We do a tarot spread at the end. Lots of fun. Very personal. I am accurate, as I said, the Silva grad, but we have tarot readings if you'd like. Everything's below in the description box. And Mystic Sense will give you a 5-minute psychic reading. Yeah. So let's see what we have, Capricorn, and let's see what these little vampires. We have anti-hero. Okay. So the anti-hero is people don't like they get mad at the anti-hero because he's breaking rules. He's a risk taker. He could be a maverick, and there's graffiti here, and she kind of looks like a kind of a punk rock vampire a little bit, right? No digs on punk rocks, but kind of her look is, And we have transmission, spreading of conditions. Okay, so this is more like influencing somebody, right? They just kind of put it here, right? And so we have the twins. These are twin, I think, yeah, these are twin sisters or vampires, yeah, right? And they are. And so, but this is spreading. This is like somebody, you're going to feel the same way as them, Capricorn, or they're going to feel like you, or they're really influencing you in some way. They're impacting you. You're going to like, this is like contagious, somebody's love. Like almost like you can't kind of put it down. And we have the last day in the light. So here is the bleach blonde vampire. I didn't know they had them, but hey, what do I know, right? And so the last day in the light, this is surprise changes, unexpected endings, and sudden shifts. This is very like the Tower, right? Very much like the Tower. And the two birds are here. And if anybody knows what kind of birds those are, they're just so cute, right? They're blue and they're kind of brown and gray and light blue. And then the face is red. It's really cute. So I don't know if they're sparrows. I don't think sparrows are different colors, but maybe. And so here they are. And this is about two people who want to be together. These little birdies. And it is. Oh, there's another bird here on her kind of shoulder. But this is about changes. And this can be communications because birds, right? Birds are like that. But let's see what else we have. And yeah, let's see what we got for you guys, Capricorn. During this Aries full moon eclipse, right? Season, 2-week period. Seek beauty, and let's see what else. And this is a number 8. So we see the beautiful woman here, right? Her hair is kind of like these kind of tight curls, but her hair is kind of like flowers and what do you call those? Dandelions, right? Where you make your wish. And she's blowing the candles out like she has a wish. And the beautiful, it looks like a wolf here is like howling to her, kind of. This is a great calling whenever we see a wolf. Oh, it's not. It's more of like a reindeer. Okay. And then we have the stairway here that leads up to this beautiful looking temple. The sun shining. The beautiful water is here. And the temple is like built in the water. This is really beautiful. But this seek beauty brings power because it's a number 8. So somebody is seeking something beautiful here and it is giving them power, right? Because this beauty, it doesn't have to mean physical beauty. No, it means something beautiful. And that's what somebody wants here. And they're risking something else here with the anti-hero, Capricorn. And, excuse me, guys, and this transmission, I feel like this is you have impacted them. That's what this is. Or you have influenced this person. So they have, like, you caught the love bug with them and then you passed it on to them, kind of. It's like, I feel like this person kind of realized this because it's next to this kind of unexpected ending, surprise change. I feel like somebody realized that they were in love with you, Capricorn. That's how it looks. And they're breaking a rule. They are, right? Yeah. Let's see what we have here. To be with you. They're risking something or no longer conforming to something else. And the big picture. Yeah, and this is very Sagittarian here, right? This energy is very Jupiter. Maybe that's supposed to look like Jupiter, but we have these kind of, I'm not sure what kind of flowers these are, orchids, but the fairy is here, and from her hand is the rainbow, right? Like she's making some beautiful world for herself. The stars are in her hair, and this is like a kind of she's, doing her magic, the fairy. And the wings are here, but she's creating this, and she sees the big picture. The number 6, she recognizes, right? 6 is a recognition for me. And she recognizes the big picture. And that's what somebody recognized, that they're in love with you, Capricorn. Yeah, they did. And I don't know if they had to deal with it in a tower way. The last day in the light, unexpected ending, surprise changes, sudden shift. She looks happy. She does. But I don't feel like somebody's happy over here because, in a way, or somebody else maybe, because a risk has been taken or somebody broke a rule, right? They did. You guys usually follow rules, Capricorn. I know how you guys are, right? And that's great, right? But, somebody broke a rule here. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. We're going to use a little tea leaf. We have the pin, new job or new career. Maybe you have a new job or a new career. Maybe somebody's job is to come love you, possibly, because when you see the big picture, whatever it is that you want here, and this, for me, this is most likely love, but whatever it is that you want, you're going to go get it. And this new job, maybe it is that, but like, in other words, what I'm saying here is that somebody could be making this their job. Hey, and when we say the job, it means like when we even have occupation, right? In this particular deck over here, it doesn't always mean your job. It means what you are concerning yourself with, right? What you are occupied with. And we have the tulips, and this is love. The flowers, it's a number 9. It is a completion. Something ends here because of the rule breaker. To have love, to seek beauty, in order to feel good and have personal power here. In other words, in order to take my power back, I want this ending here because I see the big picture, and I see that I want this love with the flowers. You could get an apology. Sometimes that means an apology, but this is the Queen of Swords. Wow. Yeah, with this particular deck. Interesting. Okay. We have the staircase. It's reversed, Capricorn. And that reversal is, I've already made my choice. Yeah, there's hardly any reversals here. We also have the courthouse here. Maybe somebody's going to court. Maybe getting a divorce. But it is about change because it's a number 5. It could be child support. I mean, I don't know why somebody's going to court here. But it's possible somebody's doing that because this is change. The 23 is a 5. And it's not nice change. It's not like Santa brought you a gift. No. So, and so here we have somebody made a choice that they want love in their life. And that's why they see the big picture and they have sought beauty. Yeah, they sought it, right? They looked for it and they found it. Yeah, so let's see what we got, Capricorn. And today we're using the wonderful Celtic deck here. Yeah, we are. And we're just so, we're not really Celtic, are we? I don't think so. Big mix over here. No, uh, Scandinavian, right? Let's see what we got on one side. Let's see what we have here for you guys. And this is a cool deck. It definitely is. And a little different, this deck. That's why I kind of like it. Yeah. And Queen of Wands, Capricorn. And the Eight of Swords. Wow. And in this reading, it means about kind of waiting for something to end. Wow. Yeah. It means wanting something to end. So we have unexpected endings here. Surprise changes. The Hanged Man. Really interesting about the Hanged Man, you guys. In this deck, it's the number 12. And Pisces is the 12th sign in the zodiac, right? So some of these cards are based on the houses and the signs. Yeah, they are. 12th house, right? Yeah, for sure. And we have, the Hierophant and the Empress, the Moon. The Two of Swords. Wow, in this deck it is different. So we start the reading with the Hangman, and here is the baby or the angel. Yeah, the angel. And he's hanging here because he's hanged, right? The Hanged Man. The baby is saying something kind of must be a young man with a halo of gold. Here's the Hanged Man himself, and a look of contentment on his face hangs from a living tree. So, okay, he does have the look of contentment. He's happy, clothed in various shades of blue. The Hangman obviously has a deep sense of his own spirituality. Yeah, because he has a halo, right? His shoes, tunic, and belt are vivid red of individuality. And that's what somebody does in this reading. They're just going, I'm doing this. Like, I don't care. The rule breaker is very individual. Like, I'm doing what I need to do for myself. And the Two of Swords in this deck talks about you didn't know what to do, kind of, but you just choose to dance to your own drum. And that's what's going on here. The Hanged Man. And we have, okay, and let's see what else it says here. He draws energies from the living wood. Okay, an air of self-satisfaction surrounds him. The cherub brings to his attention that the ropes are not tied. Yeah, see, they're not tied right here. Yeah, here's the cherub, this plant over here. Pretty sure here. And then he brings wisdom to the Hanged Man. The angel does here. He brings wisdom to the Hanged Man. Unless that's the cherub, the angel. I didn't know that angels were called cherubs. Maybe they are. Yeah, it sounds more like an angel than a plant. But, my bad, right? But hey, I don't know everything. Just a lot, Capricorn, right? Just, yeah. So he brings wisdom to the Hangman, advises him that the time to act is now. This Hangman is a trip here, right? Because it talks about somebody who is content with their decision or with what they are doing, and it's time to take action. Yeah, and that's interesting because we're really in Aries season, which is about taking action. It sure is, right? And here's the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, and it sits here with this woman here, Five of Pentacles. We're going to have a look at the Five of Pentacles. And see what that talks about, because here it's different, right? So usually it's somebody's left out in the cold, right? These like three people who are kind of all kind of broke or unhealthy. Yeah, it talks about a lack, or somebody's kind of low on money, different things. Let's look at the Five of Pentacles. And in this deck, take the time to review what is happening in your life and what you want. Don't be afraid. Listen to your higher self and open the gate of opportunity. Okay, so the angel is removing the blindfold. Like, see what you want and get it. And the Hangman is very, happy to do that. The time to act is now. But this Five of Pentacles, where, take the time to look at what you want right now, sits in the challenge. So there's some type of ending here, and somebody has to break a rule to have this, to have what they want. And the materialism is here, and this is the devil, I believe, number 15. Yeah, because the devil adds up to a 6, I believe. And so this materialism here and he's chained. He's chained to the cup. He's chained to the pentacle. He's chained to the sword and the wand. So this is somebody who is chained to something that is probably materialism, money, right? It could be the Five of Pentacles or money. It's in the challenge. So somebody here could like have money with somebody, but they're like, well, I don't want this anymore. I'm seeking real beauty here. I see the big picture. Yes, I see what I can grow here. We see the flowers growing from the planet, which could be Jupiter, it could be Earth, right? That's not really important though. And the flowers are here. And this is about love. You may be getting a message here. The card is here with it, right? And this could be an apology for some, but it is definitely a message of love in this reading. And we know somebody decided, because here is the staircase reversed, the number 22, right? So this is the Queen of Pentacles reversed, Capricorn. You are the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you made the choice or the decision. But that is about, I used to always call this the Two of Doors, but it is really like, it's a number 4. So there's a choice being made here with these doors, and it's already been made, but it's for stability because it adds up to a 4. So somebody here lets go materialism, which I find to be really interesting, for security. But this is like security in love. Like this is your own security because you know love is more important. And I'll break the rule. I'll break it. I'll end something. Unexpectedly. I don't feel like it ends unexpectedly to somebody, but this is a plan. This was a plan. And the transmission card talks about somebody who has just realized that somebody really affects them, influence and impact in a lovely way. So the Ace of Swords sits in the past. This is about the roots of success are being sown. Yeah, for a victory, Ace of Swords and a new beginning. This is in the past. This person was already like seeding this, like planning, like I said, or doing whatever they needed to do to really come forward, Capricorn. The Two of Cups is the mindset. You see, this is a couple that is in love with each other. They're friends. They have a good time. They respect each other, and they really love each other, right? The Two of Cups is, like my better half, right? There's kind of no other way to look at that. Sometimes it's a soulmate, right? And so the Two of Cups, understanding deep friendship or love between a man and a woman. Together they carry out their plans. Yeah, look at that. That's the mindset. So here's the plan in this reading: to have a brand new beginning in love. And it is seen as like not only romantic, but like it's a friendship here. We're on the same page. Let's do this. Let's plan. Let's make plans for the future. I see the big picture that this is most important. I see that this materialism it's not helping me. He's chained to all these elements, right? And so she holds the rainbow in the back. Like once you unchain yourself, you can have the rainbow, which is the happiness and the pot of gold. This is the real fortune or the real success, right? Like with the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And Temperance sits here, Capricorn. Right? I know this chick who looks like that, and she's Salvadorian. And she doesn't have blonde hair, but it's the same face almost, yeah. Yeah, very pretty, and yeah, very cool, right? So let's see here, and very just naturally beautiful, kind of, right? So let's look at this Temperance card, and we know it can be Sagittarius. It doesn't necessarily have to be. In fact, this reading can be for anybody who this kind of resonates with. And Temperance is 14. I find that to be really interesting because that's really a 5, which is kind of challenging change. But with Temperance, we know that somebody usually has spiritual growth and they're able to. Temperance is really self-mastery. Yeah, it is. It's being grounded and not having vices. Yeah, and being, one with the universe and, spirit, and then, one with the earth. So this is very cool, this Temperance card. And this unites the female and male principles. And that's what the earth and the universe is about. The universe is the feminine. and the earth is the male, right? So the temperance unifies or unites the female and male principles, so the yin and the yang. It is the bringing together of spirit and matter. The woman's inner eye has been awakened by the absorbing power surrounding her head. The force of this transformation, the perfect balance of humanity and spirituality, causes the red cloak of individuality to fall away. This is wow. The perfect balance of humanity and spirituality. Through love, the woman has been given a new cloak of vision, right? So we see here the big picture. This is vision. And that's what I was saying. Somebody knows they can really grow this or have really what they want in love. They can actually receive beauty. They're seeking beauty here. Yeah. And so here's Temperance. I actually like her dress here, right? Very cool. She's not really an angel here, is she? It doesn't really matter. I like her dress. And so, yeah, bringing the gifts of patience and the ability to see things as they really are. You know, patience is not just, where, you're trying to, kind of potty train your daughter, right? It's not just that. Patience is with yourself. It's your patience to make the right decisions and not just jump in. It's the patience with yourself, with self-mastery. And to see things like, well, I'm not just doing things completely emotional. I'm doing them in a grounded, tempered way. And that's what temperance is. Yeah. And the ability to see, bringing the gifts of patience and the ability to see things as they really are. Temperance is the key to true joy and harmony. The key words are patience and moderation. That's what somebody saw here. That they're seeking joy. This beauty is joy. I mean, they have a beautiful woman here, but that's, they're showing all these things that bring happiness and joy. The water, right? The light is here, and this beautiful temple. And there is, here is the kind of so it's a reindeer, but it's beauty. And we have the sun in the back, bringing the light and the sun and the power and the strength, right? We have all these, dandelions here. Make a wish. So we have the Hierophant, Capricorn. It's in the concerned. And here he is. The Hierophant is about wisdom and having the keys to this, or the key to your life. And yeah, the Hierophant is sometimes known as the Pope. He represents institutional religion and tradition. Okay, we're not really talking about that, but we are talking about faith, right? Yeah. In just faith in general, really believing in something, having the faith can be the key. You have to believe that you deserve everything. Otherwise, right? Otherwise, how can you manifest that into your life, right? And so we have, in his left hand, he holds a triple cross scepter, and with his right, he gives a blessing. Crossed keys and a dove representing the Holy Spirit are to his upper left and right. This is like a protection too, right? Standing before a glorious stained glass window, he traditionally understands all the ways of men. Tradition is the key word. This is somebody who understands. They have the key, but they really understand basically who they are. Because he's supposed to be a mentor too, right? So he has the keys. Where are they? They're up here. So the keys are like the keys to wisdom, right? The keys to life. But these people believe him because he's a teacher or a mentor. So this is like understanding here, understanding men and the ways, understanding life. They said the ways of men. Now, when they say men, they mean men and women, right? Yeah, they do, right? Okay. So the Empress shows up in the environment, Capricorn. She's all about fertility. She sits in the meadow and, and she has her butterfly and her fountain and all her beautiful, she has her plants, she has the wheat and, the flowers and things like that. A regal figure, the Empress, in a vivid pink robe, is seated by the field of ripe wheat. To her left is the fountain of life. We see this through the symbol of the butterfly. The Empress stands for total balance and makes possible all things as she waits for us to enter her beautiful garden. The key work for the Empress is abundance. A promise of growth, prosperity, and fertility in all things, needs that are fulfilled with joy and satisfaction. So we see here somebody who really understands who's good for them with the Hierophant and the big picture. Somebody really understands here about their life. And Temperance. Temperance understands as well. Look at this, 3 majors here. We have, and 2 right above. So we have like 6 cards. We only have 1 minor arcana. We have another major arcana here. So half the reading is, right? Half the reading here is major arcanas. We have the Ace of Swords here. This is a major reading, right? And then the 2 of Cups for me is a major card, right? There's no other way to see that. It is. And the Moon sits here in the hope and the desire. And the Moon, Capricorn, in this particular deck, a man steps forward from his crystal pool of contemplation. Okay, so here he is. He's already been really reflecting on something. He steps forward and looks at the Moon. He can feel the power of the Moon, which can make you very emotional. It can help you with your intuition, right? And using higher powers, you see his intuition. He has allowed his subconscious to drink. His sword is cleansed and reflected in the pool. The staff is nourished, and the leaves are richer green. He has manifested the pentacle, which is now engraved in stone. Behind the man is his subconscious, represented by the woman. Wow, you see, the subconscious is represented by the woman. Yeah, and that is the divine feminine, the yin. It's like that also with the teachings of the Kabbalah. The woman is the one that is seen as the divine. It's not the man, right? And so it is in, with the tarot and things like that too. Yeah, we need both, right? We always need both. But yeah, interesting. And so she watches him walk away, free from doubt. He sees the mystical moon and allows his intuition to recognize the impregnation of the sun, the unity of known and unknown. The golden Hebrew letters of Yod fortify and bring clarity. The key word is intuition. Be alert for any subtle changes. Yeah, like be alert to your intuition because it is subtle, right? Yeah, it's not like somebody called you and said, hey, guess what happened to so-and-so? No, it's not like that. That's not subtle, right? Yeah, and so, don't be deceived by apparent security. I beg your pardon, you guys. Sorry, you guys. And don't be perceived by apparent security. I find that to be interesting. And here we have materialism in the root. So somebody's leaving something by something that was Capricorn, like very secure, but I feel like it was materially, like money or, like that, right? Money and stability in that way. But sorry, you guys, about that. But, that here is the problem here. It's like somebody knows here that that's not making me happy, and they see the big picture. Yeah. Don't be deceived by apparent security. Allow your intuitive powers to guide you. Yeah, definitely. So here's the moon, right? And that's what somebody's doing. And this is the desire. So this is just what they're doing. I want to do this and I'm doing it, right? And we have the 2 of Swords in the outcome. The 2 of Swords says, I'm going to dance to my own drum. I'm following my intuition, right? And they've grown. This is growth, spiritual growth, the Temperance card, the Hierophant, and also the Hangman. He knows it's time to act, right? He said, I'm glad, and the cherub came to tell him. Yeah, the cherub is the angel, I'm pretty sure here. I was calling it a plant, right? You guys are going, I'm mad at you, power and light, right? But, all these cards are spiritual growth. The Hangman, right? I mean, the tarot is, but it is. But the Hangman has a halo. Temperance is usually an angel. The Hierophant is, the mentor, the teacher, the wise one, things like that. So this is so spiritual, about spiritual growth. And so somebody says to themselves, and here's the yin and the yang, right? These different, cards down here. But right here, this is what somebody does. I didn't know what to do, but I'm using my intuition and I'm following I'm dancing to the beat of my own drum. I'm doing what's good for me. And so something here, like, I don't know, goes away. Some type of physical security kind of just, it ends. And we have it here, last day in the light, unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts. So we're going to end this reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. You may have to type me in. That's just how it goes for some. Yeah, you guys rock. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Put the little bell on, okay?